myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Darnold from the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Up second.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 50, it's Darnold. That is caught by Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
14.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
7-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Bears nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, watch it. 36.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Shaquille Griffin.
A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards.
First down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
52.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown,
Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bears 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's put that team on the bus. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up...
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the whip.
This is Cohen. get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They run. This is Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Bears first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
By Joe Hayden. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Darnold. The screen pass here to Cohen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shift.
Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Alvin Kamara.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 5 catches for him in that 1st half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Easy.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Check. Lucky. Watch twins.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Kamara, the ball.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
On the stop.
In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Then a yard.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Complete.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Bears. On first down, Darnold. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Darnold. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Wilson on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'll go special. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll get 34 yards there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The running back.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears got into that lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
For 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Chicago.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Nigel Bradham brings him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Darnold. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Under team.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So on fourth down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First down.
On first down, Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared to smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Really?
did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Ay. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We step on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.